So before we start this video, I just want to let you guys know that this video is not a hate video. I still love Pet Simulator. I play it every day, all the time. The purpose of this video is just to inform you guys. I'm going to be giving you my pros and cons on this situation, and I'll be letting you guys know everything there is to know. So basically what's going on with Pet Simulator 99 is there are no longer going to be weekly updates. All of the updates from here on out will be completely random. They'll still be on Saturdays, but it could be in 1 week, it could be in 2 weeks, it could be in 3 weeks, it could be in a month. Nobody knows. The only person that's going to be able to determine when an update comes out will be Preston. And the reasoning Preston gave behind this is he doesn't want to release super quick updates because he wants time to put a lot of effort into updates we're going to look forward to. Because right now, a lot of the updates are just, oh, there's some new areas and some new eggs, and that's pretty much about it. So he wants every update to contain 25 areas, a new rebirth, dozens and dozens of new pets, new game mechanics, 3 mini games every update, and a new clan contest. And that's just the minimum he wants for every update. So every update could contain more than that. So please do let me know down in the comments how you feel about this, because I don't know how I feel, which is actually why I'm making this video and why I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of the situation. So the first pro is obviously there's going to be a lot more content every update than there is right now. So like I said, right now, every update, we get about 5 or 6 new areas, and that's pretty much it. We've gotten some other trading plaza stuff that was already in Pet Sim X that Preston just decided to bring on over to Pet Sim 99. For example, the trading terminal, he's also brought over the mailbox, and he's also brought over auctioning. So those were all included in the past updates, but those weren't really new content because they were already in Pet Sim X. But now, since updates aren't going to be every week, I already explained all the stuff he's going to be adding, which, as you know, it's a lot more stuff. Every update's going to have a new rebirth, which I think is super cool. I think that's what I'm most excited for. The second pro is that pet values will actually be able to stabilize now that there's not going to be updates every week. So with updates every week, the way to get diamonds changes constantly, and sometimes it's super easy to get tons of diamonds. Sometimes it's really difficult to get diamonds. And as you guys might know, if you've ever been in the trading plaza, people are trying to sell things for way more than they're worth. Like, for example, a huge happy rock, some people will try and sell for like 6 million and they're only worth around 4 million. With updates every week, people are going crazy because every single week they're like, oh my god, there's a new update, oh my god, there's a new update, oh my god, there's a new update. But with updates being less frequent, we'll actually be able to relax and understand values, and prices will hopefully stabilize overall. And the reason this is a good thing is it's going to be a lot easier to get huges in the trading plaza. Once prices stabilize and people actually sell pets for what they're worth instead of way more, you're going to be able to buy the pets instead of having to overpay like 3 or 4 million diamonds. The third pro is new players will be able to catch up. So with weekly updates, it's constantly getting harder and harder to complete the game, really, because you have to get to the last area, and every update you have to go farther and farther. Now, it's gonna be hard for new free-to-play players to beat the game in just a week. It's not impossible, but it is a little difficult. So with less frequent updates coming every couple of weeks, that'll give new players more time to catch up with us, which again can actually benefit the trading market, because the more people there are trying to buy huges, the more stabilization there will be with the prices. So now we're going to go over the cons of having less frequent updates. So the first con is obviously the biggest one, which pretty much everyone is afraid of, and that's that the game can get boring. So this one's pretty obvious. If we're going to have to wait multiple weeks to get an update, the game can get a little boring. Some people right now don't even like having to wait a week to get into an update. So waiting multiple weeks might not be great for some people. This is kind of the balancing act that Preston has to figure out, because having updates less frequent, you're going to have a lot more content in those updates, which means there's going to be a lot more to do, and you're not going to be able to just get to the last area right away. But at the same time, if you don't have updates every week, we're going to be playing the same game for a while without any new content, which for a simulator that needs to be updated constantly, it might get a little boring over time. So con number 2 is similar to the game getting boring, but it's actually why the game will get boring. There's gonna be less frequent content, which means less areas. We're gonna have to wait weeks to get new areas. There's gonna be less events, which means some events might not even be celebrated. For example, Valentine's Day might be skipped, or Easter might be skipped. Just small holidays that don't mean as much as like Halloween or Christmas. They might just get skipped over because Preston needs more time to get 25 areas made. Those are pretty much the only cons that I can think of, which in general just means the game's gonna get boring over time. And that's really the only one I can think of. If you can think of any more, let me know in the comment section down below. And also let me know what you think. Would you rather still have small weekly updates, or are you excited to be waiting multiple weeks but to have a lot of new stuff to play when it comes out? I don't know how I feel. I think I'm in favor of it, but I can understand why people wouldn't be in favor of it. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.